I'm gonna do July favorites. I think actually most of them are pretty unexpected and kind of some unique things that maybe aren't so widely obsessed with or talked about by the YouTube beauty community. So first of all, I got a new foundation at the beginning of the month, and I was looking for something that was decent coverage but didn't look like there was a lot of makeup on my face, because even though I like a full face, I don't want it to look like I have a full face, if that makes sense. I want you to know that I don't wake up like this, but I also want you to think for 1 second, she almost woke up like that. You know what I'm saying. I have never actually bought a Clinique foundation before, and that's because every time I go to swatch them, they're too pink for my skin tone. The palest shade isn't pale enough. Y'all pale girls know what a struggle. And I picked up the Clinique Acne Solutions liquid makeup. Now, I don't really have acne. Once in a while, I get like breakouts, I would say like around this area, or just like tiny little bumps on my forehead. Definitely not acne. But I really liked the formula. I got the shade, well, it's the lightest one, 01 Fresh Alabaster. It is for dry combination to oily skin, and that is actually exactly my skin type, so yay! So the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually a really strange thing that I had never heard of before. And on the same time I went to Shoppers to get my Clinique foundation, I also wanted to get some sort of primer spray. So everyone's been talking about the Smashbox Smashbox, you know, the glorified water one that you spray on and everybody's obsessed with. And I actually was like, oh, like I want to be part of that club. So I picked it up and I got to the cash and I was like, okay, ring me up, please. She looked at me and she's like, yeah, like everyone buys that, but let me show you something like just, you know, blow your mind and you won't even expect it, and it's like half the price. So I was like, okay. And she took me to this guy. So it's thermal spring water. Anyway, the reason I bought this was because the sales lady, she was like, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but this thing you can literally use for anything. And I was like, huh? And she was like, no, literally, I spray it in my eyes. And I was like, you spray it in your eyes? And she was like, yeah, I literally spray it in my eyes when my eyes are dry. Like I put it in my hair, put it on my face. I do anything and everything, like razor burn, rashes, dry skin, flaky skin, rosacea. I was just like, okay, this can't be true. This can't be true. And even though it says it's not like a primer or like a makeup setting spray, she told me that she uses it and it works amazing. And I think it was like $16. Yeah, for like this size can, which is 150 milliliters. But they have like massive cans and half the size of this cans as well. So the massive cans were like hairspray size, and this runs out. I'm probably gonna buy a massive one because I love it that much. It feels so refreshing, so energized on my skin. I had a sunburn actually from going to the beach, and I put it all over my back, and the next day like my skin felt so much more comfortable, like not dry, not tight, not itchy, and I actually felt like it was less red too. And ever since I've been using this on my face before makeup, my skin looks so fresh. I feel like my makeup looks better, and I actually put this on after makeup for days when I want a more dewy or like fresh look, and I'll even spray it on my brush to blend out like fuller coverage foundations. Like I'm obsessed with this, and for $16, I'm so glad I didn't buy the Smashbox primer, water, whatever. So the next thing I want to share with you guys is a fragrance, and It's not a perfume, it's more of a, well, it doesn't even say on here, it's more of just like a body spray. But it's not something that you would think to pick up, and I never buy like store brand fragrances. Like, for example, this one is American Eagle. So it looks like this. Doesn't really have anything on it other than in tiny letters it says AEO vintage, and I lost the cap for it a little while ago. But anyway, the florally, the really strong scented stuff, like, I'm not a huge fan. And that, I think, is why I like this. Spicy, vanilla-y, like wood. Anyway, in this really cute like ombre bottle, using it like every day this month, so definitely worth it, and it stays on your skin for a while. Hi! That's Tomato. Okay, so the next thing that me and my kitty want to show you is the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom Mascara. I think this is the one that Katy Perry endorses, and I actually, okay, like, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I actually never really liked the CoverGirl like Lash Blast mascaras. I found them to be kind of drying and they would flake off. And I bought this because it was on sale and I needed a new one. So yeah, so I got this. The wand is just like very like typical Lash Blast. I really don't see any difference between this and the original. Must be the formula. Anyway, I'm wearing it today, and I do find that my lashes look really natural and they don't clump. It stays on really well. It's really black. It kind of makes my lashes glossy, which I actually really like. But yeah, I find this to give me more volume and more length than the normal regular Lash Blasts, and it's pink and it's cute, and Katy Perry is pretty cool. So every day this month I've been using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and even though I have blonde hair, I use the shade Dark Brown, which I know seems crazy, but I actually don't find that my eyebrows look that dark, and maybe it's because of how I use this too. So what I like to do, because I don't like such a harsh brow, especially where this probably is a little bit dark for me, but I just love how neutral and almost gray tone that this color is compared to like the taupe one or even medium brown. So, but what I like to do, which I think is pretty cool, to sheer it out and to kind of get a 2-in-1 effect, I will mix this with Maybelline Great Lash, the clear one. So, okay, mine is like brown, literally, and it came clear, I swear, but mine is brown because I mix these two together, and then I'll paint it on, and I find it gives a more natural look. It shears it out a little bit, not so harsh, maybe slightly lighter of a color, and it holds my brows in place because it's like a 2-in-1. So I got this next product as my 100-point perk from Sephora, but I think I'm going to buy this product in full size if it's available in full size. I don't know much about this. Anyway, so this product is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. You can see there. It is in the color Shadow Original. So it says it's an ombre cream stick. It goes up like this. And it is like a very gray, clay colored taupe. And it's not shimmery, it's not sparkly. As you can see, it's like really, it's actually quite pigmented, and it's not shimmery. And yeah, I think it really looks good with my blue eyes. So the next one is a lipstick product. It is CoverGirl, just the CoverGirl lipsticks in color 360 Euphoria. But there it is. It's like a raspberry, red, purple, pink. I'm not really sure. It's the perfect blend of all of those colors. I really like it. Okay, next thing is like super weird and you're totally gonna judge me, but this guy. And it is a, I forget what it's called because I lost the packaging and I didn't know I was gonna love it this much. But it's like a little brow shaper. So it's a tiny little razor and it's for your face. And it says you can use it on your upper lip or whatever. I shave my nose. Okay, and I don't have a hairy nose, but I'm just one of those people that has teeny tiny little peach fuzzes, and when I use certain foundations, especially matte, I feel like you can see the teeny tiny hairs on my nose. So I hold this at a 45-degree angle and I shave my nose. And actually, if I get like teeny tiny little baby hairs on my forehead, I'll shave those too because my makeup looks so much better when I do so. And even though it seems so weird, I saw so many people on YouTube raving about this kind of stuff and how much better your makeup looks after you do it, and it's so true. Anyway, my battery's about to die and that's all I have. I hope that you like this video, and I'm going to continue to make more videos in the future because I love beauty, I love YouTube, and I love the mix together. So I'm really excited for you guys to share to come on this journey with me, and hopefully we get to be like really great friends. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in my next video because I'm gonna post one really soon. Okay, bye. Oh, here's Tomato. Tomato, just staring into the abyss.